This is Queen Raw reporting live in downtown LA. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wherever you are in the world, please swipe and invite. This is breaking news on Queen Raw TV. You are not going to believe what I'm getting ready to tell you about the gentrification of downtown Skid Row, LA. It's unbelievable, the news I got to tell you. It is amazing. The article was in downtown LA newspaper, and the article is, people better not sleep on this. The article starts out concerning the homeless and the tents and sprinkling them with water. But at the end of the article, we find out. Wait till I read this to you. You're not going to believe it. I am hot. I'm beyond hot because after reading this, I realized that, like I said all along, that it's obvious that gentrification is moving through Skid Row. That being said, people will get housed, some people will die, some will go to the hospital, some will get sober, and some will leave the area. But the way it is now, man, here's a newspaper. Let me get a seat so I can read this to you. Lord have mercy. Right here at the park. Man, this is unbelievable. Let me just get up here and sit right here. Right here, man. On the step. Whew. I'm going to put you on the Archon mount because I want to read the entire article, most of it. Don't be worried. I turned that scope over to Remy. She recorded whatever was happening about the fight. Blah, 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 blah. You're fine now. Everything's okay. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to share. We're going to follow me. I'm going to share. And then we're going to break it down. Alright. You guys ready? If you're ready, put a number 1 in. This is the article. This is the paper. That's the paper. This is the same paper that Take My Picture, Gary Leonard's tagline is in. So I've been following him in this paper, and then all the downtown news is in here. So I see this article. It says, wet sidewalks, wet people, big problems. Can you hear me okay, or should I put the speaker on? I have my headphones. Maybe I should get my headphones on. I don't want no background noise. Sounds fine? Okay, good. I know I got a big voice. Alright, property owner uses sprinklers to clear homeless encampments after saying he received no help from the city. Property owner Steve Lee has been running sprinklers at night over sidewalks near a property he owns on 3rd Street to deter homeless people from blocking the paths. He said city officials have failed to take steps to keep the sidewalk clear, which makes life problematic for the tenants of his building. So they get all about the sprinkler thing, blah, blah, blah. You know, the people can't sleep there. When he tried to ask them to move, they were like, fuck you, then we ain't moving. And we get to all this drama about the tents, right? But here's the part that broke the bank. I'm telling you guys, my name is Queen Raw. I'm a daily scoper. Yes, I'm really homeless. But it seems now that I've gotten caught up in a bigger story than I even realized that I was covering. When I share this with you, your mind is going to be blown. That's all I'm going to say. We get to the art at the end of our so it says, if homeless people on the sidewalk packed up their tents and kept the sidewalk clear between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m., as a rarely enforced city mandate requires, he would not use the sprinklers. Now remember, that's the same thing the police told Stephanie. At 6 a.m., her tent got to be down. And at 9 p.m., she could put it back up. The challenges near and along 3rd Street have been noticed by people from outside the neighborhood. But then if you put your tent down, where are you supposed to put it at? You're supposed to carry it with you all day long? With your bed and everything? It's crazy. The challenges near and along 3rd Street have been noticed by people from outside the neighborhood. Eon Liu, CEO of the brokerage District Realty Group, said that potential buyers of a restored warehouse at 405 Town Avenue saw the sprinklers while touring the neighborhood and inquired about them. He said they also were concerned about the encampments. There is a huge negative impact on the marketability of the property, not just because of their presence, but because of how they treated the property, as if it was their own trash bin or toilet, Liu wrote in the email. With that said, I believe the owner across the street made a logical and effective effort to protect his property line with insulation of sprinklers. In the end, this is his property that he pays taxes on, which is the money that should ironically be spent on assisting him with this sort of situation. For Lee, using sprinklers to deter encampments is a small piece of a broader picture that inspires deep frustration and resentment. The tenants in this building include city and county entities, as well as independent nonprofits that work to help the homeless or other struggling people. Yet, he said, the problem only continues to worsen. For Lee also said for years he has been trying to build housing for the homeless. Now look, right now I want you to swipe and invite, because what I'm going to read to you is it blew my mind. So I know it's going to blow your mind. Swipe and invite right now. Man, whoa, this is amazing. Okay. He said, Lee also said for years he has been trying to build housing for the homeless, only to find a lack of assistance from the city and factors such as being unable to secure insurance for the projects. I can build housing cheaper than the city without government money. It has too many strings attached. I'd rather use my own. So why is it impossible? I can't get permits, he said, his voice rising. In Lee's mind, those who set up along his buildings and shake off his requests to move tents and personal belongings have left him to no choice. Encampments and blocked sidewalks are legal too, he said. Lee would not say if he plans to turn the sprinklers off. On Friday, a man named Raymond, who sleeps in the area, said he had not seen the sprinkler run for about 2 weeks. Now, the tagline of the writer who wrote this is Eddie at downtownnews.com. We need to tweet him, email him, or whatever, and big him up for this article. Eddie at Downtown News. So that being said, we have 166 empty buildings in downtown. Why aren't they using them for the homeless? The city is blocking it. This means that the gentrification move is they want all the land, and that people will be arrested, paid off, given vouchers to move, and housed out of the area, because they're not building nothing for us in LA. I was like, what? Like, so when the people came here with the tiny house movement, they wanted to give people tiny houses, they squashed that. City squashed it and tore the tiny houses down. And now here's a developer. His hands are tied. But all over, when I'm on the bus, I show you all these luxury buildings going up. They don't seem to have any problem getting a permit. What's going on, Eric Garcetti? I mean, wow. I don't know what else to say. Steve Lee, I want to contact you. And on that note, I just talked to Stephanie Lee Stiles. She'll be in the newspaper soon, LA Downtown News. This is amazing. I talked to my therapist today. She said, did your caseworker give you housing for health? You have hepatitis C. No. So Monday at noon, I meet with her. She's going to give me the application for housing for health. It's one of our caseworkers got fired and was escorted out of the building. And I heard he was set up by a client. This is just unbelievable what's going on downtown. You saw this morning on my Waking Up show that people are sleeping in the street now because they not allowed to have anything. If you have something, you got to take it down in the morning. And then 9 o'clock at night, you got to wait till 9 o'clock. I go to bed at 7:30. That means I would have to stay up all night waiting to put my tent up. So now you got sleep deprivation. People are dying in the streets. I heard that a baby died in a tent in Tacoma, Washington. Someplace like that. Wow. This is amazing. I've got to get some money together, get this RV, and get out of here. You feel me? There's no place. They don't house me in 90 days. I'm gone. I'm gone. They're not going to tear my spirit down. I told my counselor everything they give us in the shelter's got sugar in it. And sugar attacks the liver. Every day the fire department comes or the police come to either arrest somebody or take them out in a stretcher. Everyone says that the work that I'm doing is so important. I need your support. I missed breakfast today because I was busy filming. Wow, man. Then I'm dealing with my granddaughter got lead levels. She got to move. Just PayPal me. I'm getting out of here. By hook or crook, I'm getting out. July 1st, all funds are collected. We get the RV and I'm gone. Queen Raw reporting live in downtown LA. I love you guys. Thanks for your support. See you later.